Right, this is just a quick, very, very quick video to say I didn't get my phone call from David Sharp, Housing Needs, at 4:00 on Thursday. That's 2 days ago now. You might think, well, why didn't you ring them up to say he hasn't called you? I'm all over the place. I've got insomnia, and when I do sleep, it's been mostly during the day, all day sleeping. I've been crying and feeling suicidal today. It's just, I have these weird dreams and nightmares sometimes, and I'm just a mess. So I'm coming awake at night time in the early hours, and so this man was meant to phone me at 4:00, as you heard in the last live stream that was 6 hours long. He was saying, oh, we'll put it down, so you're going to be homeless on the 6th of March. Well, it's the 5th of March now. So I've got to chase that up. It's just as well that I've managed to book another week here. But after that, that's it. That's me done. That's me finished. I've had enough. I can't. Do you know what I mean? I can't do this anymore. So I've managed to book one more week here. And that's it. I'm finished. I don't want to see my birthday. I've been feeling just depressed, and it's hit me. It's just suddenly hit me. It's hitting me hard. My partner, I just feel lied to. I'm always protecting my partner, but I feel lied to. I feel he and his family, his parents, lied to me. We nearly moved in together 5 years ago. She said, his mother said, oh, you could have a nice life with Darren. I wasn't invited to the wedding. I was suicidal up on Beachy Head. I've slept rough. Every time Darren called the police when we had an argument, they'd come and take me away, drag me away in handcuffs. I made a dark joke. I said, why don't you just get me a bedroom at the custody centre? A law-abiding citizen. Oh, a lot of people like you, is what one of the Beachy Head chaplains said. Oh, well, for a whole town, a whole council, a whole town that likes Bryony, I hate to think how they'd treat me if I was their worst enemy. Probably they'd treat me like royalty if I was their worst enemy. If you're a nice person, I feel like I'm in hellfire, and I've been crying, and I just can't. I'm tired of it. I'm just so tired. I can't pretend. You know, I'm sure if I was on drugs, if I was an alcoholic, I wouldn't be having nightmares. I probably wouldn't care. Perhaps I would be putting human feces in the toilet, in the bin, in the toilet. No, that's where human feces does go. I'm saying that if I had addictions, then maybe I would be putting feces in the bin, hitting people, stealing, smashing windows. But you tell them you're bereaved and they say that you're psychotic to get out of helping you. It's just Luciferian bullshit. It really is. I'm sick to death of it. Hi there. Sorry, hi there. I didn't want thank you. That's nice of you. Thank you for the compliment. I'm covering it up though. I'm not looking after myself. I've just hit a rock bottom, but I just wanted to come on here to document the fact. You know, I'm using this YouTube channel just to document all the rubbish that I'm being put through. So yeah, no, the housing didn't call me on Thursday. So, oh, hello, Brian. Hi there. No, sorry. This is just a video, just to document the fact that I haven't had a phone call from the housing today. Sorry, on Thursday. Sorry, and I should have chased it up. But I don't know. I just didn't chase. I didn't chase it up. So there we are. And of course, I'm starting to feel depressed and emotional because I don't want to see my birthday, and you know, the usual emotional feelings. Got no family, and you know, it's that feeling of you know, you get this message in your head, these dark thoughts, and you think, I'm not supposed to be here. Do you know what I mean? And it's just depressing, and I'm starting to feel suicidal again, and just like I don't want to grow into an old lady. I don't want to start getting upset. But it's depressing, and when you see all these things on MSN about, you know, these refugees and immigrants coming over here, it's just so depressing. You think, where are they going to go? Where is everyone? Oh God, I'm sorry. I just anyway, I didn't really want to, you know, I just came on here just to document. That's all I'm doing. Anyway, there we are. Tina, no, that's actually what I really, really want to do. Because I've got a lot to you know, type. I just feel like I've got no. I just drink Lucozade and tea. I'm a caffeine holic. Isn't there any help Bryony could get? Well, I'm not joking when I say this. I'm absolutely pinning everything on this lady, Tina, because she sounds like a no-nonsense lady, which is what I really need, someone who's going to give this council what for, because they are so corrupt. Adult social care. There are so many fake people down here in this town. I can't tell you. I've spent most of my life down here. But it's only when you're living in Eastbourne that you see what people mean. It's only a neighbouring town to where I grew up, and you know, it oh my gosh, it's like that man that worked at the library downstairs a few years ago, there was a man who worked at Eastbourne Library, and he used to lock up, and it's next door to the council. And he said to me, "Do you think the Illuminati are in Eastbourne?" And I didn't encourage him to say that. And I was like, "It's not just me then." He said, "No, do you see the sign? There is something inherently wrong here. That this is not your, there is something about British seaside towns, but oh God, I just don't want to see my birthday. I really don't. I see myself as an old lady on a bench. I've pictured it for years, and oh God, I'm in hell. I am in hell. This is targeted individual hellfire. Okay, so I haven't got any electronic stuff, whatever they call it, voice to skull, as far as I'm aware. As far as I'm aware, I'm not having any electrical stuff, but we don't know what they're doing, do we? Because they're evil. We GCHQ. Oh no, I mean crumbs though. But if people can lie to you with smiles, then they're the most deceptive people. Oh, it's very sad, but do not try to take on that immigrant burden. I know. Thank you. It just depresses me. I just think, where I try not to think about it, because I think, where are they all going to go? All the homeless people on the streets. I can't think about it, because all I can do is pray, but I'm just starting to feel depressed. It wouldn't be so bad if someone would just ring me. There's no one I haven't got any love in my life, and I don't want to grow old. This is my worst nightmare. Do you know, my eldest sister is the narcissism. All my worst nightmares have come true. To text me saying you're too old to have a baby. Oh, thanks very much. I just watch my whole life go down the drain. And you're just trying to, do you know what I mean? There's only so much that you can do to watch stuff and listen to stuff and play music and watch TV or something on the laptop, to have a laugh. But it's living in this, being on my own, day in, day out, and I'm struggling to sleep, and there's no one to help me. It doesn't, but as you know, it doesn't matter how much money you've got or how much success. People need people. People need people. People need love. Tina is great. I've been mentioning her. Please I really would like to speak to her. I really do. I've just really crashed. And I've been sending text messages to I sent a few text messages to Dan from Police Abusing Powers. But I don't want, what I don't want to happen is, I don't want him to think, oh gosh, now she's going to send me suicidal text messages. It's all part of this programming. It's like, oh, I've got to talk to someone. I'm going to go mad. I can't put all of this on Juliet, because she's still, not out of the woods, so to speak. She's still going to an oncologist. And, but talking about being suicidal when there's nobody to talk to, you see, the thing is, I can't imagine Dan doing this, but you see, the last person that I did that with was Andy Devine, and you know, he and Angela Power Disney, I realise they're not good news. They're not good. They're not. I don't want to say shills, but they're not such nice people, shall we say. There was some bullying and weird behaviour from them. They're not they can't be trusted. And yet Andy Devine referred to John Patterson as brother. It's referred to me as sister. So I said, well, you're brother then, because we're all brothers and sisters and all that. But it sounds like a cult, and then they get fed up with your text messages, because obviously my mental health is going to affect someone else, isn't it? So yeah. Anyway, thank you, Brian, for the encouragement. I'm going to I must send that email to Tina. Illuminati or not, Lucifer or not, troubles or not, Tina will help you. Thank you very much, Brian. Thank you, bless you. I really do want to contact her, because she sounds, all the stuff that she helps people with is what I need help with, and there's something else that I could do with support. This is what I was in, supported accommodation, and I had homeworks. There was no signposting, you see. There are so many people, though, who work in the social care system down here. Eastbourne is known for mental health and nuttiness and social care and all that. But they're very selective about who they do help and don't help. And they lie. But in London, there are less people. I had someone else repeat this to me, and it doesn't surprise me. In London, there are less people that work in mental health, but they get the job done. That's what I'm trying to say. There is something inherently wrong with this council. Oh my God, I've spent my whole life down here, and people are telling me, the beachy head chaplains are telling me to move away. What the fuck? I need help. They will drive you to insanity so that you will end up taking pills or your own life. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean, though? I don't drive. I've got a hoarding and clutter problem. People on the telly get help all the time. I know someone at the council said, "Oh, that we do help people with that." I had an inheritance. I won't say how much I had. It was from my blood grandfather. I only met him once, and I was told to put half of the money into bonds. The council stopped my benefit because of the money. I was in chaos. I didn't know how to look after myself. I was so badly discriminated. What the fuck are you doing up on Beachy Head drunk? No, and I don't drink. You go around looking like $1 million. You don't need help. Oh, that was just the start of it, though. The last 5 years, they've beaten me down. I've never known anyway. Oh, bless you. Thank you. I've just read that. We all love you, Bryony. Oh, thank you, Brian. Thank you. Bobby, could you set up Patreon account? I don't know what that is. Well, I've heard of it, but I don't know what that is. I must. I'm going to email Tina. I'm just procrastinating a bit, and thank you, bless you. It's so nice, and I really do appreciate the fact that you're a moderator. Thank you. Don't let people get you down You're a really good person. Thank you, Bobby. That's very nice. Thank you. And I know you're not just like buttering me. I know you mean that. Thank you. It's I just don't feel like I wanted. There's so much I want to say, but I can't say it to Juliet because I know she can see I haven't even read her text messages. She's got her own problems, my lady witness friend. I did just go out of my mind. But Spence, hi Brian, you just joined your live. What's going on? Hi there. Thank you. No, I was just saying, I was just documenting the fact that I use this channel to document, and the housing officer didn't phone me on Thursday, and I should have sorted it out, but I didn't. I've been sleeping during the day and coming awake at night again, and it's ridiculous. It's just stupid. It's insane. But Tina's not like that social care system. She does not mess about. That I could hear it in her voice. I thought I like the sound of her. Yeah, and she's in my favourite part of the country as well, which makes her even more appealing to me. No, but seriously, I need a no-nonsense person. There's a lot of there are nicey, sweet and nice people here. Oh, so nice, polite, like me, but they are fakers. You know what? There's being nice, but what's being nice? If you're being nice and polite, but you're doing sweet, cool, and you're lying. These people, you listen to how nice the lady sounds, right? Here's a good example for you, okay? Listen to how nice. Look back on my videos and hear how nice that lady sounds from BHT. And she'd already failed me. And when I saw her, she said, I can't help you if you're going to. I didn't give you my permission I said, I told you I was live streaming my calls. You could see in her eyes, though, she's under the thumb. Okay, fair enough. She's got someone above her, perhaps. But I tell you what, these people, and I was still being nice to her. I'm being nice to these bloody people. And this is what I need to tell Tina, because Dan Saxby was there, and Dan Saxby said to me, you could get compensation because lots of people are being detained in police cells from the local government ombudsman. But I go down there and I said, oh, Dan, I said, I can't speak to you. Guess who he was helping? Some idiot from this hotel, this private funded hotel, who said, oh, go to prison and you'll get all the help you need. And she was throwing Christmas baubles at us. Because one of the reviews of this private hotel is homeless hotel. They, as I said, I could go on forever about all of that stuff. As you know, I keep repeating myself. I've been waiting for you to come online, Bryony, because I was hoping you would like a good chinwag. Thank you. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Brian. It's so nice that you're happy to hear all the, talk crap, as Dan said. Of course, we know it's not crap, but I mean, what is real? What is real? You tell me. What isn't crap, Everything's crap, isn't it? But yeah. Yeah, as I said, Dan should be the Bob Hoskins. Let's talk crap instead of it's good to talk. I just got a sense of humour. Think it's a systemic problem, to be honest. I think it's a bit of both, Spence. This is why I'm gritting my teeth with some of these people, because if there are people who are saying, sorry, I'm letting you down, but they're kind of knowingly letting you down. The thing is, if nobody speaks out, everybody's going to be at war with each other. This is what I mean. I would not be working for these people and saying, look, I've got people coming to me with these problems. They're telling me they're being attacked. Do you know what that woman said to me? What is her name? What is her name? From BHT. Have a look back at what's her name? She said that John, the housing officer who cried for me at the council, she said that the housing officer who cried for me at the council, whose manageress didn't want to speak to me, Katie Dawkins, Robert Haig, didn't want to speak to me. He's now left. Bearing in mind he cried for me. Do you know what? He listened to these absolute, and I'm not a snob, okay? These renowned police protected criminals who were doing the hell what they wanted in that place and saying that it was me that was the problem. So they'd all clubbed together because all the troublemakers know each other and they clubbed together. Yeah. I mean, come on. You know, this was a quiet, shy coward. Bullying in the playground, Sussex Partnership, the council, it's all the same. It's like what I told you about this, but bullying when I did care work. It's the same culture from the top to the bottom, from the top to the bottom. Admin staff, those reviews that I read out in the last live stream, yeah, on this website, ukindeed.com. Look up Sussex Partnership on Trustpilot. 100% bad. My review is up there. And ukindeed.com, because I can't. There's gossip and bullying. My partner's sister stopped working for Lewis County Council because Lewis is known as Eastbourne's sister council, and Eastbourne looks down on Lewis, but they've merged together as one council. East Sussex County Council, Lewis and Eastbourne have merged together. But she'd already left her last job where she had been bullied, Glyndebourne Opera House, and then is it an opera house? And then she was bullied there. So hopefully where she is now, she's not getting that rubbish. Anyway, there we are. Sorry, I'm really, emotionally drained. I'm waiting. I can't have any more. I'm destroyed by what the police have done to me. I was broken. My mother died. I had domestic abuse. There is something really satanic going on. And if you don't want to, you can call it satanic, call it pure evil, call it whatever you like. But you've got to be brain dead or just plain stupid to deny what is going on under everybody's bloody noses and what so many people want to ignore. You could cut the atmosphere with a knife. The receptionist downstairs, she doesn't. She's polite and everything, but she was so nervous. A few years ago, my not just my review of the hotel, other people's review. This awful manageress screamed and shouted at me, and she screamed and shouted and threatened people with police, threatened me with police, because we were complaining about ordinary things, and that's a private hotel for you. You know, some of these private hotels are going down the temporary accommodation. The Glastonbury Hotel is disgusting. I wouldn't pay. I wouldn't put a. I wouldn't even. I might put a dog in there, but you wouldn't want to stay. You wouldn't want to stay. They're so grim. Anyway, and they rake it in, some of these hotels. It's cheaper to go abroad. Thousands of fucking pounds of severe disability pay to keep myself off the street. Sorry to swear, but I'm close to having another breakdown at some point. I can't. All the abuse, all the emotional abuse, and there's just no love. Just no one wants to fix anything. Oh, I'm just waiting for the end. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, I'm not in a good way. You don't think the chaplain's opinions are the problem? No, but the thing is, Brian, the Beachy Head chaplains, right? Andy, one of the Beachy Head chaplains, Andy, left because it was too, quote, procedure-based. Do you know what he said? The first time he came up to me, he said, "No, I'm not having another one jump off Beachy Head, because people jump off those cliffs like it doesn't make the papers anymore." You know, it's a but you know, I could be here forever telling you. You've got to experience. Listen, you got to experience it for yourself to know what it's like. And I don't mean that in a rude way, by the way. I don't mean that rudely. There is a backlog of stuff at the council offices, and if you don't get noticed, Tina will help. Tina will make them listen. Thank you, Brian. I don't know where to start with my email. I do need to speak to her, though. I really do. Lots of fake people out there in authority. Yeah, I know. Those that have been negative in the past are just that stuck in the past. Yeah. I am stuck in the past. I don't want to be stuck in the past. I want someone to help me out. You know, I've been wanting someone to help me out of it. I've been trying to get help for 25 years with my mental health. 26 years ago, actually, I saw a child psychologist when I was 14. My mum and I came out thinking he was talking about his own issues. I mean, did this note that I read out? I don't want to bore you again, but I wrote this when I was in my either late teens or early 20s. One of my love notes to my mother, and I'm glad I kept it, because it, you know, I was referred to the Dace Hospital, said there's been a delay because Dr. Rogers in New Haven said it should be Seaford or something. If I hear anything, I need to call him or his secretary. There is a query, though. The hospital say I went there for physiotherapy. Question mark. I didn't though, did I? This is the kind of balls up rubbish. But now that's just the start of it when it comes to mental health. I've never had a physical problem in my life. I mean, yes, I've had, child and adult ailments, but I would put. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Bobby. No, I would never ask anyone for money. Never, ever. I feel bad just asking for support. I feel bad. I feel shame that I didn't know how to manage money. I didn't know how to manage myself, but I'm trying to fight that shame. Do you know what I mean? I've got, it's all going on in here, and the evil ones know how vulnerable I am. They know that I've got a conscience, and they're trying to get in there. You can't F someone who's already F'd up. Lots of love. Keep fighting. Hello there. Hi, Heisenberg. Keep fighting, girl, for whatever you believe and you feel is right. Thank you. Bless you. That I really do appreciate that. I do appreciate your encouragement. Thank you. Not sure went on with Dan. Oh, Dan came in and when he told that idiot to F off, he was like being like a big brother and just telling them to, because they were, that Bilbo Baggins is just, that's a classic example of someone who's demon possessed, and it just makes me laugh because they're attacking me, saying, oh, you're psychotic, you're this, talking about demons, you're this, you're that, full of so much anger. And that is the classic example of someone who's demon possessed. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, you have to laugh about it. But I'm smiling, but my head is getting in a dark place. So I put on an act for people all the time. I smile all the time. I smile for people even when I'm planning to kill myself. Even when I've had a suicide plan, I've smiled for people. Do you know, to get you a flat or safer situation? Oh, bless you, Brian. I would never ask anyone for. I would ask people to put in a word for me, but I'd never ask. I feel bad asking for anything, but just do you know what I mean? Asking for what I desperately need. This is what I mean. That's why I had a mental breakdown, because I dealt with the rudest, most obnoxious people that work in mental health and social care. For 26 years I gave up asking for help because as a teenager, because no one would. My GP, when I was 15, when I was still at school, he sat with me and my mother and he said, I'm sending her to these people. Why aren't they helping? Like the day hospital. I think I'm a targeted individual. What else could I be? And he said to me and my mother, here's a basic tick boxing list for chronic depression. They didn't even want to diagnose me with chronic depression. Now I'm on severe fucking disability. Sorry, I know I'm swearing a lot, but the system in this country, it's to make people who are already on benefits. The Americans, my mother's American friends didn't know how people in this country could cope because everything's so bloody expensive. And if you're someone who doesn't know how to manage money, like me, and you're treated like someone who's a benefit fraud. But there are plenty of people out there living it up who don't have mental health issues, who've got their houses all nice stuff. I've got a genuine hoarding and clutter problem, and I've been treated like someone who's deliberately bad with money or whatever. I do you know what? I used to go into the church, St. Elizabeth's Church, and I'd wear a pretty dress. I'd wear my makeup and whatnot. I never let people see how it was behind closed doors. I'd sit at the back of the church. The pain inside was building and building and building up. I had to go back into my, what I call a prison, the flat, because it wasn't a home. I needed help. It's trauma. It's programming. It's deliberate. And I am a targeted individual. The social worker landlord had said to me in supported accommodation, "You know too much. You might want to check you haven't inherited your mother's cancer." And his brother, the support worker, who wasn't even trained in mental health, he was just a window cleaner. That's what someone else told me. He said, "What the fuck are you doing up on Beachy Head drunk?" I don't drink. I don't have. I've been told by people if I had addictions, I'd get the help. I just hope that anyone who's seeing this can see a woman who is going out of her mind, who's been discriminated, who's got a conscience, who's had all the shame put on them. And that's why I'm suffering from crippling anxiety. I've been handcuffed, dragged around by criminals posing as police, who's supposed to be there to protect us. And they weren't protecting me in an accommodation where I had my window smashed. It's a miracle that I'm still here. That I haven't killed myself. I could have done that several times over the last 5 years. I've tried to kill myself over the last 5 years. I'm still here. And yet I'm the one who's programmed to feel shame. And Adamant wrote to me in 2003 saying, when he made the Channel 4 documentary, he said, "Do not feel ashamed." The first words at the start of the letter, well, I can safely say I know the hell you're going through, is talking about his demons of mental illness. And I'm now in a place that I thought my depression was bad then. Crumbs. My mother died and I nearly went insane. And then let me tell you, insanity is, there are no words to describe it. It's very, very frightening. And trauma, it's not madness. We're only human. I'm ill. I'm not deluded. I'm ill. I'm bereaved. I'm traumatized. Not deluded. Anyway, I won't go on about it. I've been talking for nearly an hour again. But anyway, thank you, people. It's so nice that I've got people here who that care. I just can't go on like this. This isn't life. This isn't life. I need a human being. I need family. I'm never going to see them again. I need support. I need mediation. I feel it's too late, though. I feel it's too late. God, I don't want to get old and wrinkly. Do you know what I mean? I just feel so depressed. I'm sorry. I'm saying sorry. There you go. The sorry. Anyway, I feel sorry for myself, but oh God, sorry. I'm going to start saying sorry now. So I'm just reading your comments. Yeah, I know. I can only get I can get £600 housing benefit is £598. It's a one bedroom flats are hard to come by. And the thing is, they are there's high demand and short. It shouldn't be difficult to get into a flat, but there's a high demand and a shortage, if you know what I mean. Nobody here is denying the system of neglected society. We believe you here. Thank you. I know how you feel, but please don't beat yourself up. Thank you. Please just message Tina, say you are, and explain the situation. Well, I did already email Tina. I just need to, she's given me another email address to email. And I really, it's really nice that you care. I really do appreciate it. Don't worry, Bryony. When Dan was taken down, I gave him over 500 quid. Oh, bless you. To help him out of a hole and some other people. No, I wouldn't know, but bless you. Thank you very much. But it's so nice to see that you're the kind of people that help each other. It's nice. So it's so encouraging to see that. Excuse me. We can then bill the government for that money. Oh, right. Yeah, that's we should. I mean, I officially put the CFO on notice. Someone on Facebook, I blocked him. I won't go into why, but he told me how to put the 151 officer officially on notice under common law, and to give a time fee schedule with a fee and red thumbprint, show that you're the living woman and not the legal fiction, etc., etc. And I've got the receipt as proof that it was signed for and everything, and I've got a copy of it. Or I think I kept the original, but no, even with that, they didn't do anything. So please sing your favourite song really loud and believe in yourself, girl. Trust me. Oh, thank you. Well, funnily enough, I do dance around a lot. Didn't want to say too much, but I do. Well, not a lot, not as much as I should, put it that way. But when I do have my music on, I'm doing my thing. But even then, it's hard, I think people look at you and judge you like, well, as I said to you, the support worker in supported accommodation said, no, it was the social worker landlord, his brother, that said, you go around looking like $1 million. Oh, right. So, tell that to. Why don't you say that? You just think to yourself, Well, I was much younger then. I didn't have the same confidence that I have as an older lady. But back then, you imagine him saying that to people in Hollywood. You go around looking like $1 million, so you can't have mental health issues. I don't think I looked $1 million. I just did bloody well looking after myself, being on benefits, and I was discriminated for it. I should have been congratulated. Oh, look at you. You suffer with suicidal problems, but you're going round looking after yourself. Good for you. It's jealousy. A grown man who's old enough to be my father telling me, a social worker landlord, oh, you go around looking like $1 million. You don't need help. I was so shocked that I was being detained by police, intoxicated on Beachy Head. I thought I was being punished. I really had to because they weren't helping me. They were doing nothing, and they never have, and they never will. Juliet and I went to speak to Claire Conlon at St Mary's House. We had an appointment with her. What does she do? She lied. She didn't lie. But someone from out of hours duty came to visit me. Oh, we'll come to the property with you. They never did. All they do is lie. I was brought up not to swear, but I think my mother would expect me. She'd expect me to have killed myself by now. My mother would be 84 now. And she cried for me before she died. She apologized and she said to me, "You're so mature." And I carry that with me. I carry that like you wouldn't believe, because it's something like that forces you have to keep going. But I'm struggling. I am really struggling, and I just don't want to grow old and alone. I don't want to be a wrinkly old spinster. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be a wrinkly old targeted individual. Don't talk to that woman. She's nutter. She's a nutter. Oh, I was in one of these hellholes, and this woman, that's what she did. I complained about bed bugs crawling on me. I had a homework support worker. Oh, you! Will you keep the fucking noise down? And I'm on the phone, and I opened the door. I said, "Excuse me, who are you? Do you mind? I'm on the phone to homeworks. Who are you?" Screaming and shouting, "Not this nutter. I'm fucking fed up with welfare officers coming here. If you're going to jump off Beachy Head, jump off Beachy Head." That's what I got. Do I really want to go into old age with this? No, not really. I don't think so. Oh. So I'm just reading the comments. I've been through trauma, Brian. It is light at the end of the tunnel. It's not too late, honestly. Thank you, Brian. All will be good, girl. Please don't worry. Thank you. What? No support housing? Hi, Waking Spirit Faith. Is it okay to call you Adore? They won't know who you are. It's okay. I've explained that I'm a targeted individual, so I think I'm a targeted individual. I look like 1,000 pesetas. So your PIP back pay run out now. It's Well, I've got a reserve, a small reserve left, but wake and spirit faith. But I've in the past, over the past few years, I've spent thousands of pounds of back pay to keep myself from sleeping on the street and to keep myself out of these dangerous places with these dangerous nutcases. You have confidence, but you don't realize it because of all the BS you've been through. That's right, Heisenberg. That you're spot on. It's been beaten down. I'm not saying I've been beaten up. I've been assaulted, but I've been psychologically. I can't get this. Every now and again, I can't get this landlady out of my head, screaming and shouting at me and coming up the stairs. If you've ever seen EastEnders, she was like a blonde cat Slater coming up the stairs. Where you going? I was being evicted. I couldn't cope. Why keep going on this as it's harmful? Well, the thing is, adore, waken spirit. This is just to document what's been. I'm just documenting. I know what you're saying. It is. I know YouTube is harmful, but I've got no one to turn to. This is what people don't understand. I've got no one to turn to. Yeah, Heisenberg. Yes, you too. You're brought up not to swear, but you swear more than ever. My grandmother died at 97, so I may be with you for some time. You're stuck with me, Bryony. Oh, bless you. Mine died. My grandmother died when she was in her 80s, but my adoptive grandmother, but my mother died when she was 71 because she died of a rare cancer. I'm facing being homeless, disabled. Oh no. Why is that, waking spirit? How are you? You can't. They can't make you. They can't do that to you if you're in a wheelchair. If you're disabled, I know that you do have rights. Maybe you should speak to Tina Chave. If you go on the website for Tina Chave, she'll be able to help you because I need her help as her support. I'm so sorry, you're in a wheelchair. Well, she'll help you. She's from the West Country. I've got. Are you from the West Country? I'm set up by same process. Set up is mental health is set up. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Brian. The hotel. Well, I'm in a nice hotel room. I got a nice big bath that's one of those Victorian baths that's big enough. You know, if you're 6 foot tall, you can immerse yourself. Because and I want a place that's got a bath anyway. But I like a big bath. But these baths are. I'd love to have a bath as big as that. But, you know, because it's like old-fashioned, the bath, you know, baths are not as big as they used to be. But this is great because I can absolutely immerse myself. If you're 5 foot something, you'll drown in it. But I can fully immerse myself in it, and I'm 6 foot tall. But this particular hotel, I won't say which hotel it is, but it's like Eastbourne. I've got a love-hate relationship with it because there used to be a sauna and steam room here, and then Britannia took over. They got rid of the sauna and steam room and made these tiny rooms with no windows and charged £100 a night. And everyone, including me, complained because you're claustrophobic in there. They call them city rooms. I wonder why. Turn the target on your enemies, but in legal and confident way. They set up Home Group Limited here, gaslighting me. Home Group Limited. What's Home Group Limited? Put website in here. Okay, I put can anyone remember what the website name is again off by heart? Oh, sorry, I thought you were from the West Country. I don't know. I thought I saw a picture of you in somewhere in the West Country. I thought you said it was Cornwall or something. Use lies against me, not repairing my rec room now. 5 years, I cannot use it. That's terrible. Yeah, thank you, Brian, because you could actually help this lady. I'm so sorry to hear that. Home Group Limited here, gaslight. They're taking advantage of your vulnerability. Tina's she's a no nonsense lady. I mean, I've never spoken to her directly yet. I've got a lot to tell her, but obviously, but yours is a physical. You're in a desperate situation, and they're trying to make you homeless, are they? Oh, well, she's your go-to person. I got reports, evidence. Well, this Tina sounds like a prayer answered. Brian's just looking for the is independent something, isn't it? Now to use court of protection claim. Oh, it sounds complicated. Oh, thank you, Brian. That's really kind of you to do that. Yeah, so Wake and Spirit Faith, that's the website, and Tina Chave is the lady. She's got her own email address that she sent me. I'd have to. She's got her own personal. She said email her on that email address. But if I mention you, because I'd have to bring up the email address. I don't know if she'd appreciate me typing her personal email address here. I mean, I don't see why not, because obviously, there's nothing secret about me. But Tina is disabled also, so it's okay. Do you think should I put Tina's email address there for you? She emailed her personal email address. Do you think she'd mind if it was to help Wake and Spirit Faith? In Cornwall, i.e. Kernow, and willing to help all with mental health issues, etc. Sorry, Heisenberg, are you saying you're in Cornwall? Oh, bless myself. Sorry. No, go to the link at Waken Spirit End Times. No, don't do email. Sorry, what's that? Have I missed something? Sorry. Sorry, Heisenberg in Cornwall. Kerno. Sorry, I don't mean this rudely. I don't understand what that means. Sorry. Sorry, I was just trying to understand what Heisenberg's comment means. Heisenberg in Cornwall. No. Sorry, I don't know what that means. Don't do email. Brian, I think Heisenberg meant don't send Tina's personal email here in chat without. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, I wouldn't want to sort of do anything. Yeah, because it's not secure and all of that. And yeah, yeah. Thank you. But there is another email address though. It's independent advice email, and they'll probably, what they do is what they did with me, pass me on to Tina, and then she'll so if you do that, Waken Spirit, just use the email address for independent advice. I can give you that email address because it's on the website. Can't find it. Why won't it? Oh dear, I've got a problem. Hang on a minute. So, just a sec. The email address for I'm just gonna write copy email address. I'll give you the email address for oh, my battery's about to. Oh, my battery's gonna run out. Hi. What's your name again? Hi. Waken Spirit. Here is the email on the site. Right, I'm just going to paste it for you if I can. If I can. Oops. Hang on a minute. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? That's the email address you need to. I think I've typed it twice. Yeah, no, thank you for advising me not to do that, because I wouldn't want to do the wrong thing. Tina did it out of, and I'd feel like I've been underhand. Okay, well, is there a Heisenberg in Cornwall? Sorry, did I miss something? But I do need to email Tina directly, and I would feel it, my anxiety though and my sleep and everything is not good. I think it's coming up to 2:45 in the morning, so I think I should just sort of wrap it up now. Might help if I go and, like, well, I don't mean to be personal, but have a relaxing bath, you know. I'm just all over the place, you know, because the good thing about being in a hotel is there's a time limit for things, so it helps you to, if you know what I mean. You know, when you strip the bed and get clean bedding, you've got to do that by a certain time. So it encourages you to sort of try and, you know. But anyway, thank you so much for your support. I've just got some emotional issues. People just don't understand, and I don't mean this rudely to anyone who's saying, you know, I do understand.